What if a single birthday card could cost a news empire $10 billion? That's exactly what's unfolding in one of the boldest lawsuits Donald Trump has ever filed. In a jaw-dropping move, Trump is suing the Wall Street Journal and its parent companies, claiming they published a damaging and completely false story linking him to Jeffrey Epstein in a way that he says crosses every legal line. But what exactly was in that report? Why now? And what does this mean for the future of journalism, free speech, and Trump's war on the media? Let's break it all down. It started with what looked like just another bombshell report. The Wall Street Journal, as part of its ongoing investigative series into Epstein's hidden documents, published a story containing previously unseen personal effects found in Epstein's private archives. Among them, a birthday card. This wasn't just any card. According to the WSJ, the card was allegedly sent to Epstein from Trump in the early 2000s. The card included a sketch of a naked woman, childlike in its simplicity but provocative in its intent, and a message, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." To the casual reader, it may have seemed like just another creepy artifact from a world already steeped in controversy. But to Trump, it was personal. His legal team responded within hours. The card, they claimed, was a malicious and defamatory forgery, crafted and presented in such a way that it directly insinuated complicity or closeness with Epstein, far beyond what the facts supported. And in the court of public opinion, especially during an election cycle, perception can be everything. Filed in federal court in Miami, Trump's lawsuit was anything but subtle. In it, he accused the Wall Street Journal of reckless disregard for the truth, of failing to verify the origins of the card, and of deliberately smearing his name. The language was severe, calling the article a calculated character assassination, intended to erode Trump's standing with the American people and to suggest a dark, insidious connection to one of the most vilified figures of the 21st century. The $10 billion demand was not symbolic. It was designed to send a message. Trump wasn't just looking for an apology or a retraction. He wanted blood, or at least the kind that flows in corporate boardrooms, dollars, influence, and reputational ruin. This isn't a simple David versus Goliath story. It's more like Goliath versus Goliath. On one side stands Donald Trump, billionaire, reality TV star, former commander-in-chief and media brawler. On the other, Rupert Murdoch, media titan and architect of some of the most influential conservative outlets in the world, including Fox News and the Wall Street Journal. They've collaborated, supported each other, and clashed for decades. But now Murdoch and Trump are on opposite sides of a lawsuit that could set a legal precedent. Within Dow Jones, insiders reportedly scrambled after the lawsuit hit. Editors and legal staff began a full-scale internal review, looking into how the story passed through the editorial process, who sourced the letter, and whether standard verification methods, such as handwriting analysis or provenance checks, were followed. Trump's team insists this is about truth, but even critics admit the timing is strategic. As Trump builds momentum for a potential 2024 presidential run, he's facing increasing scrutiny from both legal entities and the press. He's been indicted, investigated, and endlessly analyzed. But the Epstein connection, that's where he draws the line. For Trump, this lawsuit isn't just reactive, it's preemptive. It allows him to take control of the narrative, to put the media on trial instead of being constantly put under its microscope. And in doing so, he energizes his base, many of whom already distrust traditional media and believe in elite cover-ups involving Epstein and his infamous island. The complaint filed by Trump's lawyers is nearly 200 pages long, packed with rhetorical fire. It outlines not just the alleged defamation, but a broader pattern of what it describes as hostile targeting. They accuse the WSJ of publishing false innuendo with reckless indifference to the truth, and paint the story as a gross abuse of the public trust granted to journalistic institutions. Interestingly, the filing references past instances where Trump claims he was misrepresented by the press, creating a pattern of intentional misinformation. Legal analysts say this could strengthen his claim if the court believes there's a deliberate campaign to damage his image. though the bar for proving actual malice remains extremely high for public figures. Within hours, a spokesperson for Dow Jones issued a short but firm statement. "We stand by our reporting. Our journalists followed rigorous editorial standards and ethical guidelines. We will vigorously defend ourselves in court." That was it. No apology, no retraction. The WSJ isn't backing down, and they're ready to fight. Privately, sources suggest that the newsroom is preparing for depositions, subpoenas, and a discovery process that could pull internal emails, editorial memos, and perhaps even reveal anonymous sources. The media
Get the attention you deserve with a custom neon sign. We offer handmade neon signs. Our process is simple. Visit our website, glonio.com, and click Custom Neon Builder for an on-demand experience. Start typing your custom text, choose a font, color, and size. We will handle the rest by handcrafting your LED neon. We also produce high-quality neons to match your business logo by completing the form on our Business Neons page.
The media landscape has reacted in a predictable and yet divided one way. Conservative outlets have largely echoed Trump's outrage, suggesting that the WSJ story was reckless and poorly sourced. Progressive media, meanwhile, point to the timing of the lawsuit as political theater, a ploy to rally voters and distract from other legal woes. But what's more interesting is how this lawsuit reignited the Epstein narrative. Searches related to Epstein's files, his connections, and the so-called Little Black Book surged within 24 hours of the article and Trump's legal filing. For a brief moment, the internet was ablaze again with theories, speculations, and archived images of elites once connected, however loosely, to Epstein. Here's where the story takes a stunning turn. According to legal insiders, Trump's lawyers may already be preparing to subpoena internal WSJ communications, including confidential emails between editors, journalists, and sources. If granted by the court, this could expose how the story came together and whether anyone inside the newsroom had doubts about its accuracy before hitting publish. Imagine the fallout if even one message shows concern over the legitimacy of the birthday card. It wouldn't just be a win for Trump. It could be catastrophic for journalistic credibility at one of America's oldest and most respected newspapers. Some First Amendment lawyers warn this could have a chilling effect on investigative journalism, especially when reporting on powerful figures. Others say it's about time the media faced accountability when they cross ethical lines. At the heart of this legal drama lies a much bigger question: who controls the narrative in a democracy? Is it the press, tasked with uncovering uncomfortable truths? Is it the political elite, fighting to protect their legacies? Or is it the public, left to sift through headlines, legal filings, and social media echo chambers to find the truth? Trump's lawsuit is about more than a lewd letter. It's about narrative warfare, the power to shape, to spin, to silence, and to survive. This case could be a turning point in how we understand freedom of the press versus the right to reputation. Trump isn't just asking for compensation, he's waging a war to reclaim control of his public image. And in today's hyper-polarized world, where a single sentence in a news story can alter careers, elections, and even national sentiment, that's a battle with enormous consequences. Will the court side with a former president who feels targeted, or with one of the most powerful media organizations in the world defending its journalistic duty? The outcome could echo through every newsroom and courtroom across the country. What do you think? Is this lawsuit justified, or is Trump just trying to silence critics? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're diving into the full debate in our next video. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss the latest developments in this legal firestorm. And remember, behind every headline is a story. We're here to uncover it.